Steve Bowers and
Janet Wilbanks.
look here. All right, how you doing?
I'm good.
Very good.
I'm
We
good.
welcome you to 6 in the City. Have to acknowledge a mistake that I made last week. I was talking about our friend Jimmy Morris Sr., who had passed away, great bass player, the original bass player with the Jacksonians. For some reason, I said Jimmy Wells, who I used to know years ago. Somebody sent me a text, said, you got the wrong name. And I said, I do not, but I watched the replay, and I did. So apologies to all involved. You know, but we miss Jimmy Morris very much. Part of the class of '67 at Mary High School, an extraordinary bass talent, and worked with us many, many times right here on this show. Wow. We got a big show today.
We do. We have a very busy show today. Our first guest today is Denise Walton from RIFA. We'll be talking to her about Construction 2023.
Okay.
It's about time for the build out coming up in September. Next, we'll hear from Anita K. Archer and Jasmine Miller about United Way's Words on Wheels. There's books being collected all right over the place during the month of August, so we'll talk more about that. Beth Kaufman and Haley Wildridge from Community Foundation of West Tennessee will join us. It's time for the Charity Gala in November.
It is. Plus, we got the Jackson, I think the Jackson Awards nominees we have, right? I think we got all those. Okay.
Probably.
Not nominees, the ones that have been selected.
And we'll also talk with Mandy Henson from West Tennessee PBS.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a new app.
A lot of exciting things happening at Channel 11.
Yes, yeah. And then we'll be talking with the new Miss Tennessee Volunteer 2024, Jada Brown.
All right. That's exciting. Look forward to having her with us, and we dug into the video files here.
Yes, we did.
MAGI is going to be with us today. Always great. Fulton Children's and crew. All that's coming up on this 6 in the City. Want to receive account information via text? When you enroll in JA Alerts, you can. Text to get a bill balance, due date, set a payment extension, receive an outage notification, reply to report an electric outage. Text JOIN, J-O-I-N, text JOIN to 53248, 53248. Cell phone number must be current and attached to your JA account. Visit jaxenergy.com/textalerts for more information.
At Southern Family Dentistry, we offer dental treatment for your entire family. We have the latest 3D digital x-ray system. We offer implants, veneers, teeth whitening, and all the other normal services you receive at the dental office. We have 2 offices, one in Milan and one in Jackson, and EPlus broadband telephone services allows us to connect both of those offices. It doesn't matter which office the patient calls, we have the ability to speak to that patient at either location.
Well, let's talk about the Regional Interfaith Association, RIFA, the outstanding work that they do. Denise Walton is with us today from RIFA. A lot of things coming up. Before we get there, we want to talk about Pack the Bus and thank everybody. It went wonderfully well, it seems.
Yes, it was a great event. We had pretty good weather. It got a little warm in the afternoon, but that morning was a lovely morning. We had a lot of folks and almost 15,000 pounds of food.
Oh, wow.
And close to $7,000 in donations to allow us.
So it was an excellent day.
In
front of the Kroger's and the Walmart.
Yes, sir.
In
All
city.
5 locations.
I saw Aaron Cooper from JA out at 1, so it was good to see everybody out. They did have a pretty morning.
It was.
Nice.
We appreciate so much everybody coming out that day.
And that's an effort that will continue all during the school year, so it's important in churches. A lot of other people, if you want to make a specific cash contribution to support SNAP backpack program, you can do that.
Yes,
anytime,
sir,
right?
absolutely. And we started last Friday with the first Friday of school distributing backpacks.
Oh, wow. Lolo has that Christmas special she does every year coming up, so keep that on your calendar.
Yes, absolutely. And I think tickets will go on sale soon for that as well.
All right. Now, we got construction.
We do. We do. It's
we know
exciting.
because Cassandra Fuller's office is full of cans and packages and color comparisons. And
there's all kinds of creativity going on in there.
Yes, I'm sure. Top secret, you know.
Yeah.
That's a big deal.
Okay.
So we will be here.
So the build-out will start when?
Starts on Tuesday, the 26th, right here at the Civic Center. Folks start rolling out those pallets full of canned goods, and it's just unreal to watch it just all come together.
So you can watch that, and then they'll be on display the next day. Is that right?
They are. We have the judging on Wednesday, and the Civic Center's open. Folks can come by. Everything's kind of roped off, and so people can come by and take a look at those.
And
Is that
the
when-
the
excuse me,
Cleverleys will be that Thursday night, correct?
Yes, the big event, the gala, is that Thursday night here at the Civic Center as well, and that's when we gather and folks come in and have purchased their tables and can see the structures, and then we have the awards that night, a great meal, and then the Cleverleys are the entertainment, and so it's a big night.
How do you describe them for people who haven't heard them?
Well, bluegrass and comedy together, but they sing
Okay.
a lot of covers, and so there may or may not be a few words changed here and there for your entertainment. It's a lot of fun. It's family friendly, and they are incredibly talented musicians, so they had quite a following, so we're excited. Lisa saw them a few years ago when they were here at the Ned, and she said it was a sellout crowd, so
Okay.
we're excited to bring them back
Bring
to
it back.
Jackson.
Well, Ben Lovins, who runs the telecom division here, you say he's got tickets this.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he reached out right away.
There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, but Ben, just, I haven't seen him at Construction before, but he's from Arkansas. Apparently, he knows these.
So he
folks.
knows these guys. Well,
Yeah.
we don't want anybody to miss out. We'll still sell a table.
Now, how do you get tables and tickets on?
Tables, and we still have a few sponsorships available as well, and those are all available. You can go to rifajackson.org to our website, click the link there on any of our social media. We're on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram, and all of those have the link. So, and you can always call me. I'll
Tickets
come
are
see you.
how
I'll
much?
bring it.
How much are tickets?
The tables are $900. Tickets to see just the Cleverleys that night are $25 for the
the
balcony.
balcony. Wow, that's a great
You can
deal.
come that night just for the show.
All right, so rifajackson.org, check that out. And when do you vote the People's Choice Award? Is that night?
The night of.
And
There's a
dollar
QR
vote or
code
something?
for each
Yeah.
one.
Okay.
And that's, again, a lot of competition there. People are out for that, the coveted People's
And
Choice.
how many teams?
This year, there are 17 teams, y'all. It is
Wow.
unreal how much folks have reached out. We're so appreciative. And of course, all that food at the end of the night comes back to Rifa as well. So, yes.
So post-COVID is getting people out here.
Exactly. And a night of laughter. It's family friendly. It's a great night to be together with friends and just celebrate. It's awesome and be a part
Denise,
of that.
when you talk to people about Rifa, how do you describe it? What do you tell them?
Rifa is the local organization dedicated solely to fighting hunger. That is our mission. Everything we do is to lead and engage the fight against hunger. And I was just sharing with Mandy over there a few minutes ago. Before I came to work at Rifa, I was aware and thought I knew about Rifa. I knew about the soup kitchen, and that was mostly what I knew about. And then when I started doing a little more research and came on board, I couldn't believe, number one, how many people right here where we live are struggling and are food insecure and are truly hungry every day. It's where I live. It's 2023. I can't believe that we have to exist, but I'm grateful we do. And number two, I didn't realize there are 8 ministries that are related, that are specific to fighting hunger,
Okay.
from Snack Backpack to the Senior Staples, which goes to senior adults, to the CSA boxes, which is fresh produce that goes to the senior adults, and then, of course, the soup kitchen, and then community outreach, and all the things that we do that are just specific to fighting hunger.
Okay.
Wow.
Fun things, the auction, you can check rifajackson.org. It continues to raise money. It's a very special thing. Glad it's here.
Thank you.
And food costs are up dramatically. over
They
what
are,
were
very
a
much. So
couple
people
years
who are
ago.
working
Sure
even are
yeah.
still maybe struggling.
Special work.
so.
rifajackson.org and construction coming up September the 28th. We'll be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
Hi, I'm here to ask the people of Jackson to be a part of a groundbreaking program, 4 Minute City.
Every minute you don't get help after a sudden cardiac arrest, your chance of survival decreases by 10%.
That's why Friends of Heart and the Jackson Fire Department have created a care team.
A group of everyday citizens trained, equipped, and ready to save lives in our community.
Please call this number or visit our website.
Together, we can save lives.
Experience something new with View It Video on Demand. Now you can preview and rent movies with your remote. Press the TiVo button to go to the home screen. Select View It on Demand to get started. Browse new movie releases and events. Select what you want to watch, then rent. There's even free stuff. You'll find karaoke songs, fun screensaver for your TV, videos for the kids, and more. Experience more with TiVo and View It Video on Demand.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Jasmine Miller's with us, and she's with the United Way. Anita K. Archer is with us. She's with just about everybody in town.
Thanks, Steve.
But she said she had something that she wanted to talk about other than what's on our little agenda here. And so, with great risk and keep your hand on the kill switch, here's Anita K. Archer.
Thank you.
How's that for an intro?
I know it. That's a great intro.
Okay.
So what do you want me to talk about first?
Well, go ahead and talk about whatever this other thing is.
This
not here.
other thing is,
Yeah.
okay, the Bank of Jackson, we opened a number of years ago. It had a grand opening and all that, but we're having a grand reopening.
Because the building was damaged.
Yes, we were flooded on December 23rd when y'all remember we had -2 degrees. We had a pipe break. So we've got new walls, new floor, new ceiling.
All right.
It's beautiful, beautiful.
This is Allwell Road location.
This is Allwell Road. On Thursday, we'll have our grand reopening.
This Thursday?
This Thursday, yes.
Okay. So we're talking about the
in
24th?
timely manner.
Okay.
24th, 8:30 to 4:30. Refreshments. Stan Perkins will be providing music. And just a fun day. Anytime we've got giveaways, Bank of Jackson giveaways, and also we have a drawing for 2 items, a Kindle and AirPods.
Okay.
So we invite everyone to come by anytime.
It will start what time?
8:30
8:30 in the
to
morning?
4:30.
All day long?
All day
Bank of Jackson on
long.
Allwell.
Yes.
All right.
We invite anybody and everybody.
All right. But Jasmine, we're going to let you talk twice as fast.
All right.
We got a wonderful book drive that's underway, and the response has been excellent, or it has been at our place. So we're collecting books for the Wow Wagon. If you'll explain to people what the Wow Wagon is.
So the Wow Wagon is a mobile giving library. It goes around to low-income neighborhoods in Jackson, also attends community events throughout United Way's 15-county service area, and gives away free books to kids from toddlers and small children up to 18.
Yeah, working some of the same areas that the Snack Backpack Program works with Rifle during the summer.
Yes, so over the summer and over school breaks, we follow the Bus Stop Cafe.
Now, you've got several locations, because I know we have one in the Tenergy building here with the Jackson Energy Authority, and Anita K., y'all got one at the Bank of Jackson.
We do.
So
And
where else have we got them?
oh, they're all over town. How many do we have?
There are probably about 9 different locations.
9
you can find a full list on our Facebook page. That's
Okay.
facebook.com/liveunitedtn.
Live United TN.
Yes,
Okay.
and there's a list, the JEA locations, Bank of Jackson, First Citizens. There are quite a few locations.
Books that are targeted to children, what age? Or is there
0 to 18.
0 to 18, so they can go all the way
Yes.
through high school?
Yes.
Okay, just all kinds of reading material out there. All right.
And-
You will start picking these up when?
So we'll start picking them up the first week of September. So we're asking people
Go ahead
if they
and
want to donate to
make the
drop them
push.
off by the
Okay.
end of August.
Now, did I see a wish list or something?
I've got
somewhere?
one.
Oh, okay. I thought I had
Just
seen
happened
one.
to have one. And Jasmine, I know you've read this, but in middle and above income families, there are 13 books for every child in the family. In lower income homes, there is 1 book for every 300 children. Now, is that not unreal? So that's why it's so exciting to be a part of this United Way, Words on Wheels, to provide those children. And then it goes on to say that if you've not had a book to read in the first 5 years of your life, you have missed hearing over 1 million words.
Okay.
Wow.
That's scary.
We see the effects of that with literacy and challenges and everything
Yes,
else.
we
on this-
do.
The whole initiative in the state of Tennessee on this 3rd grade initiative was because children are not reading. right? So
Exactly.
the Imagination Library is a wonderful initiative there, and this is a real big step because y'all go straight in the neighborhoods.
Yes.
That's
And
right.
you're there with it. Okay. All right, well, let's get it done. Between now and the 1st of September,
Yes.
That's right.
what's the locations? Once again, go through that Facebook,
Yes, facebook.com/liveunitedtn.
Live United
Or just
TN.
bring them to the Bank of Jackson.
Bring them Bank of Jackson. All right.
I love the boxes overflowing.
Okay. And Anita K will get another.
That's you better believe
that's
that.
right.
All we need.
Does that with the coats and all the other stuff. So good to see both of you.
Thank
Your work
you.
going well. I know this is a
Yes.
new venture in your life.
is.
So I'm glad to have you with the United Way. Glad you're in Jackson.
Thank you.
All right. We're going to the main stage. We welcome these guys are some of our favorites.
Yes,
This is
they are.
MAGI.
find. As long as you live, someone who loves you like I do, you'll never find. No matter where you search, someone who cares about you the way I do. Oh, I'm not bragging on myself, baby, but I'm the one who loves you, and no one else. You'll never find. It'll take the end of all time, someone who loves you like I do. You'll never find the rhythm, the rhyme, all the magic we share, just us two. Oh, I'm not trying to make you stay, baby, but I know somehow, someday, some way, you're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Whoa. You're gonna miss my love. Late in the midnight hour, baby. When it's cold outside, you're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. You'll never find. It'll take the end of all time, someone who needs you like I do. You'll never find. No matter where you search, all the magic we share, just us two. Oh, I don't wish you no bad luck, baby, but there's no ifs or buts, maybe. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Let me tell you that. You're gonna miss my loving. Late in the midnight hour, baby. You're gonna miss my when it's cold outside. You're gonna miss my loving. You're gonna miss my love. Let me tell you that. You're gonna miss my loving. Yes, you will, baby. You're gonna miss my when I'm long gone. I know that you are gonna.
That's my neighbor Joe. Hey, Joe.
Hey, John.
Joe's about to make a big mistake. Hey, Joe, think it might be a good idea to call 811 to have the utilities marked before you start digging?
I'm not digging very deep. It's no big deal.
No big deal.
Dad, the TV's out. Internet too.
Remember, safe digging always starts with a free call to 811. Oh, what a knucklehead.
Tired of internet that leaves you waiting and monitoring your usage with extra fees? Switch to EPlus broadband from the Jackson Energy Authority for fiber optic internet with the fastest speeds to keep everyone connected. Enjoy being online as much as you want without worrying about extra fees or data usage limits. Perfect for when you need to download and upload large files, stream videos, or use your favorite video conferencing app. EPlus broadband, fastest internet, no data caps, no slowdowns, no worries.
The family's visit to the forest inspired a beautiful question. Mother, mother, am I a tree? You tell me to stand tall. You tell me to stay rooted. I think I am a tree. My child, of course you are. But what kind of tree will you be? The kind to hug or the kind to climb? Doesn't matter what you choose, so long as you choose to be a tree that's kind.
Make the forest part of your story at a park near you. Find one at discovertheforest.org.
Welcome back to Six in the City. We're going to talk about the Community Foundation with Beth Kaufman and Haley Wildridge is with us. Before we get there, we have an event coming up Thursday we just found out about.
Yeah.
So I guess we better do this before I forget, right? We are relaunching the 100 Women Who Care, which was a very successful thing that was done a few years ago, and that COVID broke all that up, right?
Yes.
So the launch is Thursday where?
At the foundation office on Director's Row. So we're just really formally announcing the relaunch on Thursday and inviting women to participate. So it's not like the be-all, if you miss it Thursday, you're out. You've got plenty of time.
I was in a panic. I thought if you were watching this Friday or Saturday, just, well, we don't need your money. You know what I mean?
So this was an effort that Shelby Mathis and Allie Dumet started back in 2019, and its aim is just to bring women together to use their power of collective philanthropy to serve nonprofits in their area.
So each woman contributes $100. Is that the way you
$100. That's the way it was set up originally.
Each quarter? Or?
Each quarter is how often they met, and so then of course COVID hit, and as with many things, that it kind of dropped off because people had other focus. And Linda Rizzuto came to us a few months ago about getting it relaunched. And so we are doing that, and we have expanded the giving levels. So we're going to take more than 100 women. You can give anywhere between $100 and $1,000 annually. And we'll have one large annual event where we'll give away. Yes, give away the money to a small nonprofit and a large nonprofit.
Wow. So there will be two winners.
Yes.
How many then will present at
We anticipate 3 of each, so 3 small, 3 large, but we wanted to divide it up so that a smaller, newer nonprofit wouldn't be competing against a really large, established, well-known nonprofit.
So that launches Thursday at the office.
Correct.
At the Community Foundation office, which is on?
74 Director's Row.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and you can also get connected with us. We are 100 Women West TN on Facebook and Instagram, and you can also visit us on our website.
What time will that start Thursday?
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay. You kind of go all day, just in and out?
No, it just really is the announcement to launch it. We'll have a little
10 o'clock Thursday.
little reception with people. But
all right. Now, the other thing we're here to talk about is the gala.
Charity
which is how many?
32nd annual.
You're kidding.
Wow. Yes, there have been a few.
Jenny wasn't even born then, but we'll tell her about it.
Okay.
Okay. So this year it's going to be when?
The 32nd Annual Charity Gala will be Saturday, November 11th.
Okay.
And don't forget about the Patrons Party on the Friday night before at Oakmont Estate.
Okay, so got it lined up. So how do we get tickets? How much are they, and what's going to be happening?
So individual tickets are $350 per person.
Okay.
We also have tables available starting at $2,500.
Okay.
You can contact the foundation at 731-984-2140 or visit us online, thecharitigala.org.
Okay. Now, is $350 ticket for the gala, then the preview party is a separate thing, or are they combined?
Yes.
Or
With your sponsorship, you get tickets
to
the Patrons Party. We also sell individual tickets. If you're coming to the gala, it's $100. If you're not coming to the gala, it's $150.
Okay, all right. Yes. And once again, the address to get that information is?
thecharitigala.org.
All right. Now, part of this is the Jackson Awards, and which honor people in different. Have you got a list of those folks? You know them all?
Oh, yeah, she does. I'm
Very
going to
good.
defer to Haley because she knows them by heart.
Yes.
Okay.
We have a great...
Haley, next time you'll just let you sit here and you just look at the camera.
Yes. So we have a great group of leaders that we are recognizing this year, and we're just so happy that they reflect the diverse community that we live in. So for the arts this year, we're honoring Andrew Box. If you are in the arts community, you know him, you've heard of him. And then for education, Dr. Jeremy Tubbs with the University of Memphis, Lambeth.
Okay,
Yep.
Music program, fantastic.
And then for healthcare, John Weston. Leadership is Young Kim, who is the president and CEO of the Jackson Bowling Center here in town. And then for volunteer service, Jackie Utley, who does a lot of work in the veteran community. And then finally for youth, Elvia Trejo Reyes. She works for the city with Love Your Block and is also involved a lot with education, public education, and giving back through Imagination Library, and really connected to the Hispanic community here in Jackson.
Yeah, she certainly is. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
We also have 2 more awards. The highlight of the night is the Tigrit Award, And that is going to a familiar face, Miss Allison DeMarcus, who was on the show a few weeks ago,
Right.
wrapping up with Miss Volunteer America.
Yeah.
So we're excited to recognize her.
Yeah.
And then Jim Norton and Robert Walden, who have hosted us at the Patrons Party for several years. And so we're honored to recognize them for hosting us and just giving back.
Jim directed the gala at one time, I think,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Yeah,
for many
For
years.
several years, okay. Well,
Absolutely.
That's an outstanding lineup. Well, it's
Good
a really
job.
special night.
See, that's why I deferred to her. I
Yeah.
couldn't have done it that way.
Well, hey, we're impressed. You know, I don't even remember your name without looking at this thing here. You know.
You know, when you're in it all the time, it's so easy to just think back on it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yes.
fantastic. Well, the foundation, the community foundation, the hospital has started its own foundation to focus on healthcare and everything. Everything is the same as far as your fundamental work, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We've served the community for 38 years, and we continue to do that. And we've got programs like the 100 Women Who Care West Tennessee that we're launching, but then we do our community impact grants and other supportive nonprofits.
We'll come
in
back
our
and talk
area.
about this. All right, great. Good to see you both.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you for having
Congratulations to all
us.
that were receiving the Jackson Awards this year. Let's go back to the main stage. We'll welcome once again MAGI.
There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fevered pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. Finally, I can see you crystal clear. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll lay your ship bare. See how I'll leave with every piece of you. Don't underestimate the things that I will do. There's a fire starting in my heart, reaching a fevered pitch and it's bringing me out the dark. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your head, but you played it to the beat. Baby, I have no story to be told, but I've heard one on you and I'm gonna make your head burn. Think of me in the depths of your despair, making a home down there as mine shall be shared. The scars of your love remind me of us. They keep me thinking that we almost had it all. The scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling we could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your head, but you played it to the beat. Could have had it all. Rolling in the deep. You had my heart inside of your head, but you played it with the beating. Though your soul through every.
For the past 4 years, the good people at Joe Mahan Ford have donated a car for our annual Lifeline car giveaway.
So join us for year 5 as we give you a chance to win this awesome 2020 Ford Mustang.
Lifeline supports 18 hospitals, 14 helicopter transports, and 1 EMS. If you or a loved one has received blood in West Tennessee, it was provided by Lifeline.
And by donating blood between Memorial Day and Labor Day, you get a chance to win a car while saving your life.
Every 3 years, the American Public Power Association recognizes public power companies that demonstrate proficiency in reliability, workforce development, safety, and system improvement. The recognition, RP3. The highest level RP3 is the Diamond RP3. In 2023, JEA's Electric Division received the Diamond RP3 Award for the 8th consecutive time. This never happened before, but it's JEA today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Mandy Henson is with us. She is with West Tennessee Public Television. Public Television West Tennessee, WLJT Channel 11. But listening to her talk, we've taken this into all new dimensions now.
That's right.
Okay.
We have all kinds of
Well,
stuff.
it's not just Channel 11. You get it on your phone and whatever.
That's right. Anywhere you watch any sort of videos, you can watch West Tennessee PBS. Absolutely. Yes. And you can do that with our free PBS app. You can download it anywhere you download apps. And on the app is tons of amazing content. You can watch All Creatures Great and Small. You can watch Antiques Roadshow, Austin City Limits, Frontline, PBS NewsHour, all of the great PBS programs that you love.
On your schedule.
On your schedule, that's right. Your timeline, whenever you want to watch it.
But now you said there's a passport that I can purchase.
Yes.
Or that
So
I can donate.
that's right.
Donate and receive.
That's
Yeah.
correct. It's a member benefit. So when you become a member of West Tennessee PBS at the $60 level, or a sustaining member at $5 a month, then you receive West Tennessee PBS Passport as a member benefit, and you can watch. I mean, there are just hundreds and hundreds of shows that you can watch. Things that you've never heard of that you will get on the Passport
Okay.
app, and you're like, oh, well, that sounds interesting. And it's all great. It's very good content, yes.
So can I get past episodes of things?
Yes.
Okay.
You can go on there and watch Downton Abbey. Have you watched Downton Abbey, Steve?
Yes. I used to watch it all the time.
But I know, it's so good.
So you go all the way back to the beginning.
Yes, you can go all the way back to the beginning of Downton Abbey. Start over, relive the magic.
Okay. All right.
It's very good.
So I get
yes.
that how?
You get that by becoming a member.
And I do that
You
how?
can do that on our website, westtennesseepbs.org. Click on the donate button, and it walks you right through it. And if you really are philanthropically giving to West Tennessee PBS because you understand the importance of having public television in your neighborhood, then you can also be a sustainer, and you can do your donation in increments. So instead of just giving a one-time $60 gift, you could give $5 a month, and that goes on until you ask us to stop it, and you never have to worry about renewing your membership again.
Okay.
And if you want to take it a step further, you can do it through EFT. We can just draft it right out of your checking account, and then we don't have to pay the credit card fees. So more of your donation goes to funding the programs that you love.
Maybe there are a lot of changes. I know you're coming to Jackson. You're going to have a studio here.
Yes,
Which is really exciting.
It's very exciting.
It's going to be on Campbell Street, where I tell people where Havner's Frame Shop was, because that's what I know.
That's right.
For years, in the trophy shop and all that area. So that's going to be the studio. Will there be offices there as well?
There are. We've already got some offices there.
Okay, and
I
then
know
you're gonna
our
rent out
general
part of the
manager,
other building,
Peter's,
right?
there
Okay.
a couple times a week. So we're already there, but we do have renovations to do. So we're not having a big grand opening yet. There's a lot of work to be done, but we are so excited to be in Jackson. We are just really excited to be here.
Now, your specific area of work is in, like, giving, and you work with families and
Yes.
legacy giving and all
development.
that?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
all that.
do.
Okay.
There are
And
several
businesses,
ways that you can give. Yes, businesses can become underwriters, sponsor programming on West Tennessee PBS. As a family, you can become a member. As an individual, you can become a member and just support the work that we do. And something that a lot of people don't understand is that we have a full-time educator, Jennifer Medford, who goes around to schools all over. We cover 18 counties in West Tennessee, and she goes to schools all over West Tennessee, and we give books to children that don't have books. The stat from earlier about lower income families with, that's mind blowing.
Yeah,
we help with that too. We believe that learning is fun, and if we instill a love of learning now when they're children, then they'll never stop learning.
That's right.
Yeah.
Peter Knoll is the new general manager. He was with NBC 39 here for several years in Jackson. He's been in television all of his life. So you're going to see him. He's out a lot. He's visiting
Yes.
all over West Tennessee.
He is all over West Tennessee, and we are just so blessed to have him. He's bringing fresh new ideas to West Tennessee PBS, and everyone that works there is so excited about it.
One thing I'm seeing, is what we tried to do in Jackson, is cover things that can't be covered through commercial television here. And Channel 11, I think, is going to take that role on up for West Tennessee.
Yes, we're
with
so
events
excited.
and
We just did the flag retirement ceremony. You were there for that. You know, we'll be at different festivals. We're coming to the international festival that Jackson is having. We'll be there. So we're just partnering with lots of folks that are doing great in our area.
Well, and coming to Jackson, Tennessee with that new studio, we'll look forward to that edition as well. It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
We appreciate the work. It's always been a good partnership between TV6 and Channel 11.
Absolutely.
And we think that's going to continue to expand. We're playing the flag retirement still here, and so you know, good stuff.
Absolutely. Thank you for
It's good to see you,
partnering with
Mandy.
us.
Yeah, absolutely. Always appreciate your work. We're going to meet the new Miss Tennessee volunteer. We'll do that next as we continue. 6 in the City.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Tennessee Department of Environment and Conservation every 2 years does an unannounced on-site review to evaluate every facet of a water system. Inspection includes real-time water sampling, records reviews, personnel training, certification, and more. A perfect score is $5.99. For the third consecutive inspection, covering the last 6 years, the Jackson Energy Authority water system achieved a perfect score. $5.99, 100%, 3 consecutive times. That seldom happens, but it happened now at JEA today.
From time to time, life may throw us a curveball. Even with the best of efforts, maintaining the essentials like utilities can be difficult. With UtiliCare, you can make a donation to help provide utility assistance to families right here in Jackson. Your contribution makes a difference for those families struggling to pay utility bills. Go online to learn more or donate. jaxenergy.com/UtiliCare.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. It's a real honor to have Jada Brown with us, and she is the new Miss Tennessee volunteer. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for having me.
Now, this young lady is not from Jackson, Tennessee at all, and not from Tennessee. So how did you get here?
I have played volleyball since I was about 14, so Lane College actually recruited me to play volleyball, and that's how I got introduced to Jackson, and I'm so glad that that whole process took place because I love Jackson. It's a wonderful city, and I'm so excited to be representing Jackson.
Okay, well, fantastic. Wow. Now, you were the captain of the volleyball team now,
yes,
right?
Sir.
And you were a senior, junior?
I'm currently a senior.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So where do you head from here, then, as far as your academic career?
Well, I'm getting a bachelor's in biology with a minor in chemistry, and I'm planning to go into the dental hygiene field after this.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, fantastic. All right. Well, what got you into pageants, then? Or was it pageant? Had you done pageants before?
Yes, sir. I have done pageants since I was about 7 years old, so I've kind of been doing them my whole life. But Miss Lane College was actually my first pageant in 4 years. I took a lengthy break, and I'm just so excited to be able to not only represent Lane College, but the whole state of Tennessee. It's an amazing experience.
Okay.
Wow.
So that was, all right. How did you find out of Miss Lane? I mean, I guess you're on campus, but then that it's a preliminary. Is that what intrigued you or got you into it, or?
Well, I actually was kind of standoffish about competing in Miss Lane because I've never done a pageant with a talent portion before.
Okay.
But I'm very passionate about American Sign Language. So once I had all of my friends, faculty were coming up to me like, you should do Miss Lane. Like, what are you waiting for? And I was like, okay, well, I do have something I'm passionate about. So I just decided to use that as my talent, and I'm glad I took that step.
Wow.
So you do American Sign Language rather than Sign English then? So,
Yes.
Yeah. Which is a different language. Yeah.
Yes. So my platform that I'm very passionate about is called The Beauty Within Our Hands, and I started it because my stepsister Eris is deaf. So growing up, I saw a lot of the struggles she went through. She struggles going to the grocery store, finding employment. So I really took it upon myself to teach our youth why American Sign Language is used, why it's important, and I teach them beginner-friendly signs as well.
Wow.
One thing I learned through Optimus Club projects years ago, and I realized American Sign Language is structured to facilitate the ability to sign it. And so it creates a different sentence structure and everything else. And sometimes when people try to translate that into the English that we speak, it sounds primitive or something. And it's not. It's just it's the way that you can be precise and communicate effectively with minimal signing. And it gets more complicated when you try to sign. And there's a big debate that goes on within the community of those that are hearing impaired about what's best. But ASL is a wonderful thing.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and so that became out of your personal experience.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I really wanted to use my talent. I did American Sign Language for my talent because I really wanted to, there's a huge gap between the hearing world and the hearing impaired world. So I really wanted to try to close that gap by bringing it to the stage and just introducing everyone to American Sign Language.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that is. Your stepsister's what age?
She is 24.
Okay, so
yes.
similar in age. Okay.
Yes.
Did y'all grow up a lot together? I mean, we were together a long time?
Yes, so my mom remarried when I was 11, so I met her when I was 11. So I actually didn't learn American Sign Language until I got to high school, so there was a huge language barrier between us. So it was definitely hard to communicate with her, but once I got to high school, I took it all 4 years and I got certified, and now we're closer than ever. And my family is also starting to learn American Sign Language as well.
Okay. Well, like I said, it's a totally different language, and it's interesting in its structure, but it works.
Yes.
Yeah, it works. Will that continue to be part of your work then as you?
Yes, for sure. I definitely want to keep my platform of the beauty within our hands. Diversity is something that's very important to me because little Jada growing up often didn't feel comfortable in her own skin. I wasn't comfortable with my hair. So definitely I want to teach our youth the importance of diversity, and along with using American Sign Language, I really just want everyone to be more accepting of everyone no matter our differences.
Okay. Wow. Was there a reservation on your part to get in this pageant? It's never had an African American or whatever, and I don't know what your lineage is or what, but a person of color, I guess, that's been Miss Tennessee Volunteer.
I'm the first Miss Tennessee Volunteer that is African American, and it means so much to me that I'm going to be the first woman of color on the Miss Tennessee Volunteer wall, and I really hope that I just inspire those little girls for sure.
Was there any reservation about getting into this pageant? Like, okay, well.
No, not
okay, really. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Jada's going to continue to visit with us, and we're going to go back to the main stage. This is MAGI. We'll be back with more with Miss Tennessee Volunteer here on 6 in the City.
But guess what? So it's my money.
I'm Dr. Keith H. Taylor, owner and CEO of the Mid-South Dental Implant and Oral Surgery Center. Our clinic is unique because it offers oral surgery suites, general dentistry suites, as well as a fully run operating room. EPlus Broadband has never let me down. The reps that actually gave me their personal phone numbers, they definitely were compassionate. They knew that some of the technical terms they were using I couldn't understand, and they broke them down to me, and I thought this went a long way. Thank you, EPlus Broadband.
For the most reliable drinking water supply at the highest quality, reach for the tap. Our tap water is safe and continues to exceed all government requirements. For more information about our drinking water, visit www.jaxenergy.com/JEACCR.
Move over. It's the law. When approaching work vehicles or crews, move over to create a safety zone. It protects utility workers, law enforcement, firefighters, and emergency personnel. It's not an option. Slow down. It could save a life. Stay safe. Move over.
Every child follows a path in life. For many, that path will lead them to a door that gives them a place to grow, to learn, to belong, a place to forge their future. Because while many doors open, these doors transform. They did for us. Support your local Boys and Girls Clubs. Great futures start here.
Welcome back to 6 in the City. Jada Brown is with us. She is Miss Tennessee Volunteer. She won the Miss Lane pageant, entered the pageant here, and became Miss Tennessee Volunteer. And she still has a full student schedule. She is from Florida. Family's still there, so she got Tennessee playing volleyball, recruited by Lane College to play volleyball. And so volleyball season is just now getting underway.
Yes, we just started probably about a month ago. I did some training over the summer while I was also training for Miss Tennessee Volunteer. And our first game is August 31st, and the season lasts until November. And I'm very excited.
What you say it's 3 games a week?
Yeah, we have about 3 games a week. Probably every other weekend, too. We're traveling to another state for games. So I have a very busy schedule, but I'm so excited.
We got a busy schedule at school and with that, and then now you've added this. And so when does this work pick up? Because you're the governor's spokesperson and a lot of other things, right?
Well, I'm balancing it all right now. So far, I'm good.
Okay.
I might have to miss a practice here and there to be able to travel as the governor's spokesperson, but I'm a very good multitasker. I'm very good at staying busy, so I'm not too worried about having it all balanced.
All right. So the work that you do with the governor's office, they set up, you speak to a lot of young people and all.
Yes.
And do they have a theme for what they do? And then you add your work into it as well? Or?
I'm the character education spokesperson.
Okay.
So I chose the character trait care because I've just always been passionate about making sure we care about others. We can't care about others if we don't care about ourselves, which I tie in a lot with my platform, The Beauty Within Our Hands, and spreading diversity.
Okay. Wow. So who handles that schedule then? You got your coach.
I have a business manager,
your
actually.
Your coach says, no, you're not going to. I don't care. Who's the governor? Well, I'll call him up.
She's very supportive. She was at the pageant all 4 nights.
Okay,
so
well, good.
She's okay for right now. Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me, this is tournament time. Governor Lee, she's not going to be there. Yeah, okay. Well, that's fascinating to get that opportunity.
Yes.
How did Lane find out about you?
Well, I played club volleyball. It's like travel volleyball back home. So I really wanted to play volleyball in college, so I was just recruiting. And I actually had a friend who graduated before me, and she attended Lane on the volleyball team. So I reached out to her. I was like, how is the team dynamic? How is the city? Everything. And she really encouraged me to come to Jackson, and I'm so glad I did because it's such a family-friendly feeling, and there's been so many good opportunities for me, and I'm so excited.
Well, that's fantastic. Your coach is whom?
Alexis Emmanuel.
Okay, has she been at Lane for a good while, or is she relatively new? Or?
Last year was her first year, actually, and she completely flipped the dynamic around. We went from being a losing team to we got 3rd in the conference last year. So she's definitely completely changed the program around for good.
Okay. So you play in the IAC conference then, like the football team, or is it a separate thing?
The SIAC conference, yes, sir.
Okay, so that's it. All right. Lane's football season will start September the 2nd in Memphis, and they'll be home the 16th for their first home game. And they'll be back at Lane Stadium this year at 2 o'clock on Saturdays for their home game. It had a good year last year. And
yeah, I think they had a good year, too. Yeah, sports all around has been pretty good.
A tournament runner and everything else. So, well, that's good. I met the tennis coach the other day. I happened to be at Lane, and she's from Jackson, Mississippi. He's going, I think, going to move here. You said you've met her, and she's very impressive.
Yes, I met her after I competed for Miss Lane. I had never met her before, and then she just started doing sign language to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know sign language, so we've kind of bonded about that, yes.
When then in this year, of course, the Miss Tennessee, the Miss Volunteer America pageant doesn't come up until next June. What point do you start transitioning for that? It's like, well, there's going to be another level of competition here.
I'm not too sure. I know for sure starting in January, I'll already have started training for that. But I think right now I'm just working on, you know, school, volleyball, and making my appearances as Miss Tennessee, traveling the state. And after this semester, I'm sure the process for it will kick in.
Okay. Yes. Because that's, you know, like getting ready for a heavyweight fight or something, right?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. We've had ladies that we've known here that have been on with us, and when the closer it gets to the pageant, they get thinner and everything starts happening and hairstyles change and all this other stuff. It's like, wow, look at this transformation going on. So it's like, but you can't just go out there in one day and do this.
No. I was crowned in March, and I spent so much time for Miss Tennessee Volunteer working out every single day. I was working with a personal trainer, making sure my diet's right, just staying up to date on politics, making sure I'm educated, and going out into the community and volunteering for things that are important for me, like American Sign Language and teaching diversity, and just doing anything from going to schools, reading books. I was just really trying to make an impact on our youth.
You said you've seen some video of her father?
Yes, I have. I saw some video footage of your father during the pageant.
During the pageant?
He was so excited. It was someone in the crowd had caught him.
I think you're talking about my pageant coach.
Is that what
Would it be your pageant
I think
coach?
so, because that video kind of went viral a little bit,
okay.
yes.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yes. Travis Franklin Jr. and Miss Samuels and Dr. Logan Hampton, who is our president of Lane College, have supported me so much through this process, and I'm so glad for their support.
That's great.
Well,
what is it like when you're standing down to the last two?
I don't even know. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was thinking, feeling. I honestly, if I would have not won, I would have been happy with that because I just couldn't believe how far I made it. That would have been the farthest Miss Lane College has ever gone, so I was just proud to have made that statement for sure.
Jay, it's very good to meet you. Real honored to have you here.
It was great to meet both of you. Thank you so much for having me.
Look forward to your reign here, and she'll be part of the Miss Volunteer America pageant come next June, and she is our reigning Miss Tennessee Volunteer. Jay, it's good to have you here.
Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more as we continue 6 in the City.
I'm Mark Taylor. I'm the owner of Renew Biomedical Services based out of here in Jackson, Tennessee. We're a provider of biomedical services for medical professionals. At Renew Biomedical, our use of telecom is of utmost importance. We have to reach our customers in a timely fashion so we can diagnose and service their equipment needs. So EPlus Broadband allows Renew Biomedical to connect effectively with our customers in whichever way they choose, via email, phone, Skype, teleconferencing, and any way you can imagine.
For 9 years, the READ team has helped over 2,200 second graders read better through coaching and friendships. Students have increased their word recognition by as much as 300%. Reading on grade level opens the door for Google searches, driver's licenses, and career opportunities. Invest 1 hour a week to give our second graders every chance to read on grade level. Go to thereadteam.org to sign up. The READ Team, changing our community one word at a time, in partnership with JMCSS, Leaders Education Foundation, and United Way of West Tennessee. But you already knew that because you can read.
Say it and see it with voice control. Find your favorites faster across live, recorded, and streaming TV. Movies, shows, news, sports, music are just a voice command away. Show me action movies. Just for kids. Every result personalized based on viewing habits and time of day. Say it, watch it. It's that easy with the power of voice control.
It was really good to have her here.
It really
She's most
is.
impressive. It's like, wow, okay. Come to Lane to play volleyball, wind up being Miss Tennessee Volunteer.
Miss Tennessee and juggling a massive schedule.
Isn't that true?
Gracious.
Oh, they up at 5 o'clock every day, we're working out and getting ready to play volleyball and all this other stuff. Well, it's good to have her here. Dream Girls is going to wrap up this week. It's at the Ned, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? And they had a great week last week. Saw the final dress rehearsal, got tickets for tomorrow night, so that's a real special show. Football is Friday here at EPlus TV6 and JCM. We're going to continue to follow The Cougars, they are back in action, and they'll take on Southside at Southside. It'll be our first trip there. And then next Friday, some other rivalries, USJ and TCA. Ought to be fun. Always is. And so that's coming up. Ray Washington has been appointed by the Madison County Commission to the West Tennessee Healthcare Board of Trustees, and they will meet next Tuesday for the first time. Our congratulations to Ray. And there were multiple votes with the County Commission with he and Darlette Samuels. And then no appointment was made by the County Commission last night among the 4 nominees for the Board of Education to replace Scott Gatlin. So they'll start, I guess they start that over next month. And we can see all of that on EPlus TV6 and the Madison County Commission. So we'll see them. Marshall Moss got within 1 vote. It was just announced this week by the Superintendent of Education that we have a record high 99 early college high students that are enrolled at Jackson State.
Wow.
So we got right at 100 that are going on there. And we're about to wrap up the month with the University of Memphis Lambeth campus and the MD Anderson Planetarium. The show coming up this afternoon is called Mars Quest. That'll be at 5:30 this evening on Tuesday, the 22nd. On Friday, it'll be at 1:30, and then the Kids Planetarium show is 9:30 Saturday morning. Thanks to all of our guests. Janet, thank you.
Yes, thank you. And by the way, it is hot outside, so
be careful this week. Be careful this week. And we're going to close out with MAGI. See you next week for more 6 in the City.
Hey, now do it now. Yeah. Once I was a funny singer, playing in a rock and roll band. Never had no problems. Coming down to one-night stands. Everything around me. Yes, I did. Just go down and check out the show.